Winkles. Periwinkles, where did you ever go? What am I talking about? When I was about 12 or 13 years old, my Aunt Mary Ann gave us a dog. I can't remember the breed of the dog, but he was the cutest dog you've ever seen. Her dog had a litter of puppies, and we got one of them. I tell you what, that was one fun dog. We had a lot of fun with him. But tragedy happened. We went over to visit my grandpa and grandma on the weekend. This is, I think, on a Saturday. And this time we decided we all went. Usually just me and Dad, but this time, I think it might have been Easter. I don't remember. It was around, 1974, about 1975. Of course, periwinkles come with us. And now, where my grandpa and grandma lived in Walton, Verona, Kentucky, is a dead-end road. And all my aunts and uncles live together over there, 5 or 6 houses. Now, Interstate 71, runs in their backyard, probably about 250, 300 feet. You can lay in bed at night and you can hear the smooth, notice I say smooth, you can hear the smooth traffic. Now, even in the 70s, I made a video about this yesterday, even in the 70s, as you're laying in bed at night, that traffic on Interstate 71 was constant. See, today, you think of traffic, you younger folks think of traffic today, but you don't think of traffic, long time ago, especially back in the 1970s. Even back in those days, I could lay in bed and I could hear the traffic on Interstate 71, and it was constant. But notice I said it was a smooth constant. It was a real soft, constant flow of traffic, and it actually put you to sleep. Anyway, night came, and we all went to bed. And we let periwinkles outside, and I don't think we tied him up. What it was, he did almost choke one time at the house. We had him tied up, and Dad happened to walk outside, and he had played around so much, he actually got that chain around his neck. He was choking to death. Yeah, Dad saved him. Now, over there in northern Kentucky, it's Gallatin County. Anyway, Dad said, don't tie him up. He may choke. Feed him real good. If you feed him real good, obviously he'll keep coming back to you because he knows where the food's at. So we fed him extra good. We gave him, I think we even went to the store and bought him some extra treats. And what it was, we laid the food on the ground, excessive amount of food, so we would be sure he'd stay there. Well, morning came. Oh boy. Of course, me being 12 years old, I didn't go to breakfast. I immediately went outside, to pet my dog. And I seen his food was there on the ground. I yelled out, periwinkles, periwinkles, here boy. No answer. Periwinkles, periwinkles. After about 4 or 5 yells, my tone of my voice started to cry. Periwinkles. And of course, my dad come out. Where's he at, Greg? Where's he at, son? And a little bit of a teary voice that said, I don't know. Periwinkles, periwinkles. We spent 2 days, our entire family, my aunts, my uncles, even my grandpa and grandma joined. We walked all the way down to 71, the interstate. We never, ever found him. And that's been approximately 42 years ago. 42 years ago, and dear old periwinkles. I don't know where we got that name for him, but that name fit him. When he'd say periwinkles, those beady little eyes of his would look right at him. Cutest dog you'd ever see. Boy, I tell you, that just broke my heart. You'd say periwinkle, and he would instantly look at you. That name fit him to the T. He would instantly look at you. But we looked for that poor dog, my poor dog, or ours, for 2 days. We spent all day Saturday looking for him because, well, we went over on a Friday night. I think we was having a gathering or something. We spent all day Saturday and all day Sunday calling. We yelled for him. We hunted for him. We walked all over the property, just like I just said. We went down to Interstate 71. 42 years later, in the disappearance of my dog Periwinkle, well, me and my sister's dog, and of course my mom and dad's, the disappearance of him has been a total mystery for 42 years. And that broke my heart when I lost my dog. Periwinkles, where did you ever go? Oh, we did. I was too young. I was 12 years old, 12, 13, somewhere in there. About 12. But the adults, I was down there with them, but the adults actually walked on the interstate. You know, if you seen the police coming, we lived, you know, it was in our back. It was in my grandpa's backyard anyway. If we seen the police coming, we could have easily got back in the yard. But the adults, my dad, you know, my aunts and uncles, they actually walked on the interstate looking to see if he'd been hit. They actually walked about a half mile on the Interstate 71. They walked up and down the interstate, you know, watching for traffic. Traffic was heavy. And, you know, they just wanted to see if they could see him, you know, laying dead. Never found him. Found nothing dead. We never found. 42 years later, the mystery of our dear pet dog Periwinkles, we never knew what happened to him. Periwinkles, buddy, where did you ever go?